Well, I want to respond real quick to you guys and let you know the governor has issued an order that says that gatherings cannot exceed 25 people. Now, he was quickly followed up with a question. It says, does that order apply to churches as well? His response was no, it does not apply to churches. Here in Pennsylvania, through this entire response to COVID, the government and the state governor has continued to have a high regard for the freedom of religion. We've always felt that, and we continue to feel that moving forward. We recognize that this restriction of 25 people or less in an inside event is there to help prevent the spread of COVID. We also recognize that as a church, we have the privilege and the right to make our decision for how we're going to respond. I was able to talk with the elders, and we believe we should continue to meet while following every single guideline the CDC has laid out. Our church has been doing a great job of trying to keep you safe and trying to make sure if people choose to come to a public gathering, such as a worship service, that you don't have to be afraid or worry about coming into contact as readily with the virus because all the precautions that we are taking. So again, our church has the right and has the choice to decide how we proceed forward given the new governor's warnings. So we are going to be following all CDC guidelines. Remember, here's the list of things that we've been doing and a couple new things we will begin to do moving forward. We're going to continue to require masks to be worn in the building at all times. We believe this is one small step we can take in order to reduce the number of germs that are coming out of our mouth and being spread to others. We're going to continue to take temperature checks of every person that comes through our doors, making sure someone might not be running a fever without knowing it. We're also going to continue to spread out and utilize social distancing in our building, all seating areas, as well as Grace Kids. We'll continue to sanitize the toys. Between services, all toys are changed out and sanitized. So first service kids don't play with the toys, second service kids do. Grace Kids will continue to wipe down all surfaces between the services as well. And we're also going to start spraying down our facility with an alcohol-based cleaner that will kill all germs on contact. So between first and second service, we're going to be spraying down touch points, we're going to be spraying down bathrooms, handrails, doors, light switches, anything that might have been come into contact with the first service crew. And we're also going to be asking people to socialize outside the building in between services and following the end of second service. The safest place is to be outside. So as we wrap up our worship service inside, we're going to be encouraging people to go and pick up their kids and head to the outside as quick as possible for their safety. I also want to touch base on the percentage of capacity. A lot of restaurants and businesses have to run at a 25% capacity, and that's for safety so that social distancing can be spread out. Now, as a church, that is not applied to us. However, I want to let you know our numbers and our size and our capacity. Our auditorium upstairs can seat 220 people. A 25% capacity on that upstairs auditorium would be 55 people. Currently, we're running at that number or below on a regular basis with our two services. Grace Kids, we've been handling up to 60 kids downstairs when we were full. Our current numbers we're running are around 15 kids a service. So again, both upstairs and downstairs, we feel that we're at a safe place where we can socially distance, we can wear masks, we can do temperature checks, we can spray for germs, wipe down surfaces, and provide a safe meeting place for people to continue to worship on Sunday mornings at our building, if that's your choice. Always remember, if you feel uncomfortable or unsafe coming into a public gathering, we're streaming our services online, and that's for you to be able to watch and worship along with us if you're uncomfortable coming to the building. It's a family by family decision. It's a judgment-free decision. And again, we're trying to move forward with grace. Now, I'll say this, our church leadership will be watching and monitoring York County COVID numbers. If we would see an increase in York County spiking up and causing concern, we would probably reassess and readjust what we're doing and how we're doing things. So we're not just recklessly rejecting the governor's orders. We're trying to follow our officials and follow their leadership while also making decisions that we have the right and we have the ability to make on our own as a church. So understand we have thought about this, we've talked about this, we've evaluated it, and we're going to continue to meet on Sunday mornings as planned, first and second service. And we're going to continue to implement all precautions as the CDC has set as guidelines. And week by week, we'll be evaluating where York County's numbers are as the COVID spreads in and around our area. So please pray for us and please respond with a Christ-like attitude. We want to move forward without grumbling or arguing as a church. I believe our unity is one that represents Jesus Christ as we move forward. We're going to try to do our best to make the best decisions and communicate those decisions with you as clear and as concise as possible. Thanks for watching this. If you have questions, please give me a phone call, email, reach out to an elder. We're here to be able to answer your questions, and we would love to hear your feedback as we try to make the best decisions moving forward. I want to say thank you for being a part of our church. If you're watching this, you care about our church. And because you care about our church is stronger and our church is better. Thank you for being a part of what Jesus is doing through YGBC and helping us continue to grow forward in 2020 no matter what gets thrown at us. I hope you have a great day.